Everyone's freaking out about AI taking jobs. But honestly, that's not the real threat. The real war that's coming, the one that's actually going to reshape everything, isn't humans versus robots. It's companies versus companies, racing to automate faster than their competitors. Because here's what's happening. In the next decade, your biggest competitor will necessarily have more money than you. They won't have more employees or bigger offices or a wider reach. They're just more machines doing the work while you're still figuring things out. This is the coming automation war, and it's already begun. For most of history, business competition was pretty straightforward. It was about scale. Who could produce more stuff? Who could ship faster? Who could sell to more people? Then the digital age happened, and the game changed. Suddenly, it was all about more information. Who had better data? Who could analyze it faster? But now the frontier has shifted again. The advantage isn't about how big you are, how much data you have. It's about speed of execution. How fast can you turn the decision into action? How quickly can you form, we should do this, to this is done? The companies that can move instantly, no lag, no waiting, no approval chains, they're going to leave everyone else in the dust in this new battlefield. Time isn't just money anymore. Time is the only currency that matters, and automation, that's the only way to buy it. Here's something that should make you feel uncomfortable. Two kinds of companies already exist, and the gap between them is widening every single day. Type 1, companies that are automating their workflows, their decision, their internal communication. They're reducing human lag to almost zero. When something needs to happen, it just happens. Type 2, companies still running on meetings, approval chains, and endless email threads, still waiting for someone to get back to them before anything can move forward. One of them is sprinting, the other is waiting for a reply. And that gap, that's where the entire future of business is being decided right now. An Accenture report from 2024 found that high automation organizations are growing revenue 1.8 times faster than their competitors, and they're reducing operational costs by 30 to 40%. That's not just a productivity boost. That's not a, oh, we're doing it a bit better. That's a full-scale strategic advantage. The kind that determines who survives and who gets left behind. But here's the thing. Automation isn't just about doing things faster. It's about adapting faster. When the environment changes, when supply chains get disrupted, when customers need a shift, when some global crisis comes out of nowhere, adaptive systems can learn, reroute themselves in real time. They don't panic. They don't need time to assess the situation. They just recalibrate and keep moving. Traditional companies, they schedule a meeting for next Thursday to discuss what they should do. This is where AI systems, decision agents, and orchestration platforms become crucial. They don't wait for permission. They don't need someone to sign off. They calculate, they act, they adjust continuously. It's an evolution. But corporate, we all know how evolution works. It doesn't reward the strongest or the biggest. It rewards the fastest to adapt. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. The future of automation won't actually be about replacing workers. That's the part everyone focuses on. But it's not the real story. It's about replacing coordination. Because coordination, all that invisible glue that holds business together, that's where most of the world's time disappears. Think about your day. How much of it is spent on emails? Waiting for approvals, sending status updates, checking if someone got your message, following up because they didn't respond. That's coordination, and it's the biggest bottleneck in modern business. Now imagine AI agents that coordinate directly with each other. They negotiate prices, align schedules, route shipments, handle vendor communications, all without waiting for humans to facilitate the conversation. In that world, the slowest link in the chain won't be the technology. It will be the human who still needs to approve things before they can happen. That's the real automation gap. Not between humans and machines, but between machines that move instantly and humans who don't. So this is the divide the automation war is going to create. Companies that run their systems and companies whose systems run themselves. In the old world, success was about optimization, making your existing processes a little bit better, a little bit faster. In the new world, it's about orchestration, building systems that think, coordinate, execute on their own. The winners won't be the ones who automate individual tasks. They'll be the ones who automate thinking, coordination, execution as a complete system. And this isn't some future possibility we're speculating about. It's already happening. Tesla factories calibrate their own production lines based on real-time data. Amazon's fulfillment networks predicts demand and rearrange its entire logistics operations without anyone telling it to do it. Even startups now deploy AI agents that can negotiate contracts, manage vendor pipelines, handle customer service, all without human input. These aren't just tools anymore. They're digital armies. That's exactly the battlefield ProCube is focused on. We're building technology that helps businesses automate one of their most competitive and complex areas, procurement. Our AI agents handle the entire supplier coordination process, outreach, quote negotiations, follow-ups, comparisons, all at scale, all automatically. Because in this war, speed isn't a nice-to-have feature, it's survival. The companies that learn to orchestrate their operations intelligently are the ones that will win. Not because they have more people working harder, but because they have better coordination working faster. The automation war won't look like the movies. There won't be dramatic battles or robots marching down streets. It's going to happen quietly inside dashboards and data pipelines. In business decisions that happen in milliseconds instead of days. It's already happening right now in the visible layers of global commerce. While we're all still debating whether AI will take our jobs, some companies are already building systems that don't need to wait for anyone. So the question isn't really whether automation will replace people. The question is, will organizations replace its old self fast enough? Because the next generation of winners are harder than everyone else. They'll work smarter at machine speed. And in that world, the slowest decision becomes the most expensive one you can make. The war is here. The only question left is, which side are you on?